As dawn breaks, the forest awakens in silence. You stand alone, surrounded by untouched woods. The only sound is a gentle breeze in the treetops. The air is cold and sharp. This silence holds a promise, a hidden home, survival. Here, you begin with only your hands, mind, and patience. No modern tools. Move with the rhythm of the land. Your shelter must blend in, hidden and quiet. The goal, a home the land itself protects. A whisper, not a shout. Respect the forest, and it will keep you safe. Your journey starts now. The search for a hidden home begins. The right spot is everything. Safety depends on it. Forget maps and GPS. Use your senses. The land speaks. Learn to read it. Walk slowly. Observe. And feel the ground. Avoid flat, open areas. Too exposed. Stay clear of valley bottoms. Cold and wet collect there. The tops of ridges are windy and visible. Seek the middle ground. A gentle slope, away from the wind. Trees reveal the wind's story. Lean and branch thickness show direction. Choose the leeward side for protection. The slope forms a natural wall, and drainage is built in. Test the soil, soft enough to dig, firm enough to hold shape. Avoid large roots, they make digging impossible. Look for a natural depression or cut in the hillside. The land may already offer a starting point. The ideal spot, not too high, not too low, protected with good soil and drainage. Here, the land is ready to help you. Trust your senses and the signs around you. The forest guides those who pay attention. This is where your shelter will belong. The right place is a silent partner in your survival. Begin here. The perfect spot is found. Now, define your shelter's space. Think small. Efficiency is survival. Mark a space just big enough to lie down, store gear, and manage a tiny fire. Use a sturdy stick to outline your shelter. Lie down, stretch your arms. This is your measure. Keep it snug. A small space is warmer and safer. Scratch a rectangle into the earth. This is your home's footprint. The long side goes into the hillside for a natural wall. The entrance faces downhill for drainage and warmth. Move slowly and deliberately. Every line matters. This is your blueprint for survival. Marking the ground is a commitment to respect the land. Use only what you need. Return what you don't. This rectangle is a symbol of purpose, not conquest. It's about finding your quiet place within the wild. Planning is as important as digging. Stand back and look at your work. This is the beginning of your hidden home. The land accepts your promise. You are ready to build. The work starts now. Every step is a step toward safety. The outline is set. Now, the real work begins. Use a flat piece of wood or bark as a shovel and a pointed stick as a pick. Dig small sections. Don't exhaust yourself. Loosen, scoop, place, find your rhythm. Pile earth neatly by the entrance for later use. Rearranging the land, not scarring it, keeps you hidden. Pace yourself. Dig. Rest. Listen to the forest. Dig about 4 feet deep at the back, sloping up to the entrance. Shape matters. Shed water. Stay strong. The air changes. Sounds become muffled. You're creating a sanctuary carved from the earth. Your shelter grows with every careful scoop. Soon you'll have a hidden refuge. This is the heart of survival. The hollow is ready. Now it needs a skeleton. Gather fallen branches. Never cut living trees. Find a strong, long ridgepole for the main support. Place it from the back wall to just beyond the entrance, supported by upright posts. This forms the roof's peak. Use patience and leverage to set the ridgepole in place. Add ribs, shorter branches from ridgepole to ground, close together. Press each into the earth for strength. The interlocking wood and earth create a unified, sturdy frame. You're weaving a basket of wood over your hollow. Stand inside and check the framework. Reinforce any weak spots. The frame doesn't need to be pretty, just strong and natural looking. Mimic nature's jumble for camouflage. The structure should blend in, like a pile of fallen wood. You're not just building a shelter, but an illusion. The forest hides what looks like itself. Your home's bones are strong and invisible. This is the art of hidden survival. Nature is your blueprint. The shelter is nearly ready for its final skin. You are one step closer to safety. The skeleton is complete, now give it skin. The roof must keep you dry, warm, and hidden. Start with a mesh of small branches and twigs, woven tightly. Next, layer bark from fallen trees, overlap like shingles for waterproofing. Add a thick layer of dry leaves and grass for insulation. Pack it on. Trapped air keeps warmth in. Now, gently add the earth you set aside, starting at the bottom and working up. Pack the soil firmly, it insulates and camouflages. The roof should follow the slope, not stand out. Finish with leaf litter, twigs, and moss. Make it look undisturbed. Step back and check. Does it blend in? Add more debris if needed until it disappears. Your shelter should vanish into the forest. Hidden, insulated, and safe. The land is restored, your presence invisible. This is true camouflage. The forest protects what it cannot see. Your home is now part of the earth. You are hidden from sight and shielded from the elements. The roof is your final defense. Nature's layers keep you safe. You have built a shelter the land itself would approve. The work of blending in is complete. You are ready to rest. Your shelter is built, but it must breathe. Ventilation is vital for comfort and safety. Without airflow, air becomes stale and damp. If you use a fire, ventilation is life or death. Carbon monoxide is deadly. The entrance is your main air intake, low and small to keep heat in. Create a small chimney at the highest point near the back wall. Use flat stones or bundled sticks to form a narrow channel. Camouflage the opening with rocks or a hollow log. The goal: break up smoke. Avoid a visible column. Test ventilation before lighting a fire. Use smoky leaves or grass. Watch the smoke. Does it exit through the chimney? If not, adjust the opening. Never skip this step. Your life depends on it. A shelter that breathes keeps you alive. Airflow is as important as walls and roof. Safety comes from preparation. The forest rewards those who respect its dangers. Now your shelter is truly alive. The structure is complete, safe, hidden, and breathing. Now make it a home. Keep the interior simple and organized. Clutter shrinks space and creates hazards. The floor is cold earth. Insulate with dry grass, ferns, or pine boughs for a thick mattress. This keeps body heat from escaping into the ground. Build a small, rock-lined fire pit away from walls and bedding. Rocks absorb and radiate heat long after the fire dies. Stack firewood neatly, sorted by size, and keep tinder and kindling dry. Organization is a survival skill. Know where everything is, even in darkness. Use nooks in the wall for storage. A flat rock can be a table. Essential gear, knife, fire kit, first aid, should be in one spot. The arrangement should allow easy movement from entrance to bed to fire. Every inch matters in a small space. Sit, lie down, imagine a storm. Does it feel secure? This earthy space is your sanctuary, not a luxury, but absolute safety. Created by your hands, in partnership with the wild. The forest outside is kept at bay. Inside, you have warmth, order, and peace. Your shelter is a reflection of your respect for the land. Here, you are truly at home. The wild has accepted you. The sun sets as you sit at your shelter's entrance. The work is done. You see the forest differently now. You are no longer just a visitor. You belong. Your home is invisible, made from the land itself. Even animals pass by, unaware of your presence. This is true success. To be accepted, not to dominate. Your shelter is a lesson in humility and respect. You took only what you needed, ready to return it all. When you leave, the land will heal. No trace remains. This is the promise of leaving no trace. Survival is temporary. The forest is eternal. As darkness falls, you retreat into your earthen home. The world outside fades. Inside, there is stillness and safety. The earthy smell and quiet are unmatched by any modern house. You are protected by the land itself. Survival is about attitude, patience, endurance, and connection. The earth is your partner, not your enemy. In this small, dark shelter, you find more than safety. You find your place in the world. You have learned humility, patience, and trust in the wild. You are now part of the forest,